Happy Saturday, October 28th. I'm here at the corner of Marine and Main Street, which is like right next to the beach on the Venice side of Santa Monica. You have Santa Monica and then you have Venice down south. And today I want to say thank God and God bless you to St. Clement and also to St. Augustine and Catholic Charities, because I'm getting the runaround from DPSS and CalFresh. And if it wasn't for Catholic Charities here on 3rd Street and Marine and Main Street, basically go up to from Main to 3rd to Marine, up Marine. You know, the few, the proud, the Marines, the San Diego Marines. And I want to say hip hop hooray for Andy Jablon, my friend from San Diego. I moved to San Diego in 2013. Along with my second wife, Mariana Carvalho, and I was staying at Torrey Villas in Torrey Hills, right next to Del Mar in San Diego. And I met Andy Jablon, and I also met her other shrinky-dink clone, who came as an administrative law judge in DPSS to adjudicate on appeal hearing. And she went by the name Andrea something. And then, again, she went by the name of Andy or Andrea, and she got it on with Gavin Newsom. You know, they had a date. Yeah, I think Gavin Newsom and Andrea went out on a date, and they might have gotten married to each other. You know what I mean? A worship marriage. So I think Gavin Newsom might be a little different now. He might be more copacetic, hunky-dory copacetic, since Andrea has an influence on him, you know. My bitch bad, my bitch hood, my bitch do stuff that your bitch wouldn't do, you know. The few, the proud, the Marines, Andrea Jablon, Angie Jablon. And so I'm also giving you a glimpse of the new development here at Marine and Maine. This is like the artsy type place in Venice. They're really into the arts. And so I'm going to give you a glimpse. So, I also want to tell you, do you know the movie, there's a movie up in Boston, you know, this is where President Joe Biden and Hunter Biden and Dr. Joe Biden, you know, they're from Massachusetts. I never actually saw this movie, but I heard about this movie. It's called The Town, you know, and it's about racketeering in the town. There's also another movie by The Rock, and it's called Standing Tall, you know. Well, I want to tell you what's going on here in Los Angeles County. This is like the whole county in racketeering collusion. You know, the whole county is conducting synchronized swimming. Do you know what I mean by synchronized swimming? Like, you know, you're trying to cross the street and they're reading your mind. And the minute you're about to like step foot or do something, somebody's up your ass in your face, you know? It's sort of like a video game. You're about to do something, they're reading your mind and they're reacting to what you're about to do. I call that synchronized swimming. There's a new section here. And so, have you heard of the Iron Curtain? The Iron Curtain is when there was World War II, and the opposition tried to take over the world, and you know, it was the Allies, which I call the Patriots, and the terrorists, which is the Iron Curtain, or the Axis of Evil, as George W. Bush put it. And they have overthrown our country, or they're trying to overthrow our country, and they're trying to replace our Bill of Rights and Constitution. They're trying to change our free country into free-for-all pillaging, and you know, they're just getting rich and stealing our money and sending it to their country. I call the definition of a terrorist of somebody who comes. Anybody can come here. If you're an illegal immigrant, you're welcome to come to the United States. Don't get me wrong. I'm not against illegal immigrants. If you come here to work, and if you come here to survive, I don't have a problem with you. But if you come to the United States for free-for-all pillaging, and you think you're going to kill somebody and kill the whole family and take their money, you think you're going to kill somebody and take their money and not pay taxes on it and commit identity theft to the person that you killed and the family that you killed. And see, there's a very nice section here. And, you know, you're coming here to kill families, you're not paying taxes, and you're sending the money back to your country. That is the definition of a terrorist. If you come here and you're an illegal immigrant and you're stealing my unemployment insurance, or you're stealing my DPSS, but you come here for diversity, and you come here, this is a very nice place here, a tavern. This is a brand new section. I really love this area. The few, the proud, the Marines, Marine and Maine. And also this is a Brazilian section, Ashland right here. I know there's a lot of Brazilians living here also. This is Starbucks. So my point is that, you know, it's sort of like the Rock and the town, except here it is the county. And there is free-for-all pillaging going on. I finally went to the hospital because I'm still infected. They gave me some new medicine. They gave me some oxycodone to put up with the pain because I'm like severe pain now. And they gave me this antibiotic ointment. And they also gave me this new Bactrim. It's called Valacircular. I can't pronounce it, but this is better than Bactrim. It's better than brand name Bactrim. So what's going on here is that everybody is trying to scam in every angle that they can. There is so much corruption going on. If you go to the hospitals or if you go to the doctor's office, because LA Care Insurance and so when you go there the first time, they will accept the insurance. If you go and ask them for a refill, they won't. Because I went to the hospital and I had a piece of skin that needed to be surgically removed. This is Providence Hospital, St. John's Hospital. They will not remove a piece of skin because they consider me to be the enemy. You know, they're part of the Iron Curtain and they're part of the racketeering crew. So they feel that even though they can make money out of it, they may or may not get paid by the insurance, but they won't do it because they'll be helping their enemy. Because there's a racketeering enterprise going on in Los Angeles County, and it's not just in Los Angeles County. It also goes back to New York and New Jersey and Las Vegas. This DWSS, which is the equivalent of DPSS, and the Bloomberg family, and also the Santo Gentile family, and other organized crime from New York, have spread their organized crime to Chicago. They started the LA riots and Black Lives Matter riots, and spread their organized crime to Las Vegas, and then they're trying to bring it into Los Angeles and California. The East Coast is trying to take over the West Coast. The East Coast is trying to take over California, and they have every angle covered. It's being conducted by the CIA and the United States Office of Special Counsel. And for example, I went to the sheriff's office because I found out that in the Los Angeles District Attorney's office, there is Laura Jane Kessner, and she's like a shrinky-dink Alan Stanford, and she's shrinky-dink Hunter Biden, and she's shrinky-dink John Keeker, and you know, she's shrinky-dink Lawrence D. Rubin of the courthouse. So, you know, they have overthrown the state of California and the courthouses, and also DPSS government benefits and EDD. And so what's going on here is that Larry Moran, my ex-brother-in-law, he's really like shrinky-dink Laura Jane Kessner. And he's finally has come to his senses because he's found out that They overthrown our government with South America and Ireland and Brazil and the South China Sea, the Filipinos, the Taiwanese, Hong Kong. An example is that George Gasson, Morte Francesi in America, Mafia. You know, George Gasson, this French guy, who's stealing my money from restitution centers, my life savings that he's stealing, and he's sending it to France. But he's been busted, so guess who he put in charge? He put this Sharon Wu, okay? She's supposed to be like the assistant district attorney, assistant chief district attorney, and Laura J. Kessler is supposed to be special operations. So, you know, and also you have people coming from New York that are part of like Macy's and part of, you know, like the TV show Empire. So you have like the TV show people who have like no qualifications. You have Michelle Williams Court, who thinks she's a supervising judge. You have Regine Dominique Shelton Lipsig, Alan Stanford from Connecticut. You have all these people coming from the East Coast with no qualifications, and they're trying to be district attorney. They even like took over the DPSS, where they put me on general relief for a while because they stole my unemployment insurance, and I went through appeals hearing, and they will not give me my unemployment insurance. So I've been living on $221 from DPSS, and now they're even trying to steal that. And the way they do it is that they don't have DPSS answering the phone anymore. They have Conduit answering the phone now, which is Allied Universal Conduit, and they're answering the phone, and you know, and I say, oh well, I turned in my renewal packet with my renewal information. They said, well, we never received it in the USPS mail, so I had to do it all over again, and I had to put it in the DPSS Dropbox at Wilshire Special, and then I had to do it all over again. And I'm calling them on the phone, and the phone is too busy. And I called them on the phone like 10 times. Finally, to pick up the phone, this lady keeps me on the phone for an hour. Some lady with like a Russian accent, who's probably from New York. And then it was probably from 100 Campus Drive in Florham Park, New Jersey, which is the headquarters for Conduit. And I found out that also the owner of Conduit is Mike Pence in Indiana. And they're stealing my phone number with Assurance Wireless. And they will not give me my phone number back because they're stealing my lawsuits with pay-to-play criminal racketeering. So right now I have a hearing coming up, and I'm bringing in on 11/1, 11/9, and 11/30 because I went to the sheriff's office to serve a subpoena, and the sheriff is acting like counsel. The sheriff is acting like a defendant for the sheriff is acting like an attorney for the defendant. They will not allow me to submit a subpoena, and I also went to the district attorney, and I tried to serve him a personal service, which is self-service personal service, because I want to give a subpoena to the receptionist, but somebody comes out, and her name is Denise Fox, which is a fraudulent name, and they're disobeying, and they're not following the rules of the Department of Homeland Security I-9 form. They just make up any name they want. There's no accountability. And she's saying that I have to pay $540 just to get my information out of restitution funds, my life savings that was stolen. And so I had to serve them via email. And lucky enough, you know, Laura Jane Kessler, she's hunky-dory, you know, she's okay. She's hunky-dory because she replied to my service of the subpoena. And so this is what's going on here. There's an antitrust monopoly going on. And this is the county, but when you like really dig into it, it's not even really New York. It's really like Russia, it's Brazil, it's the Irish Republican Army, it is the Brazilians, it is the South China Sea, the Filipinos, all these people, the Australians, all these people that are involved in Allied Universal. Most of these people, they're illegal immigrants. They come here to steal benefits and to kill you and send their money back to their country without paying taxes, which is why we're default. And so I think that Conduit needs to be investigated, and Allied Universal needs to be heavily investigated because they are the terrorist army. So I'm here at Marine and Ashland, and this is a very nice new section here. This is in between Santa Monica and Venice. This is considered to be Venice. But this is like a really nice area. They have really developed this place like really nicely, and it should be like really fun at night. So party people, come check out Ashland, Marine, Main Street, and Main Street in Venice. Cheers.